Listen to me. Never give up.
Yeah. No matter what it is in life that you want, you gotta go out there and get it. Just don't let it come to a sleeper but a dream. Never give up on your goals. Stay focused on you. Focus your view. Succeed, cause I'm hoping you do. Keep climbing up the ladder, cause the key to success. Go hard and
What's up, team? This is Robert Porter with the I Love San Bernardino County radio show on KCA NBC 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, where we will talk politics, culture, and history. And we have some entertainment today, team. Unfortunately, my good co-host Ipiani Lockhart is not here today to hear the wonderful band Sage Against the Machine, or Native Sage Against the Machine, or a little bit of both.
Either or, as long as you're listening.
All right. And we will get an incredible performance by them coming up here. But I definitely want to talk about Ipiani. He got to go all the way to Washington, D.C. and represent our community and some of the things that we hold dear. So go get them, go lobby, go learn how to do it. Only one way to learn how to lobby our government is to go do it, right? And if you don't know, the only way to change anything with a politician is to lobby them, unless they're going to do it on their own, right? So what lobbying is getting the votes necessary to have a piece of legislation passed that would be good for something that you want, or your friends want, or your people want, or whatever. So that's what I learned doing this, that you can talk online and radio all you want, and it doesn't do anything compared to being a commissioner with the city of San Bernardino with the Arts and Historical Preservation Commission, and actually having the ability to lobby people for good things like arts grants, right? We gave $100,000 in grants to our community by this lobbying, right? So this, for native plants, right?
Is that how much we're getting paid for this?
Oh, I wish, man. It was my idea was to divide it evenly amongst the artists. And so we gave them about a little less than 10 grand each, everyone who applied. And there was a little bit of money left over, so we made another grant for artists that didn't have a 501c3, and they were just artists that needed money, which I think we should do all the time, but we'll work on that in the future. But still good. So that's lobbying, and I just wanted to explain that a little bit. We'll get a little bit off tangent. I want to mention our sponsors, Celebrities Bar and Grill. Go over to Celebrities on 40th Street, right there, and just get a burger. Get a strawberry daiquiri that's virgin if you want, right? On Sunday, they have cheap tacos. Go get the cheap tacos over there. Go say what's up to Max. But on this Thursday at 9 o'clock, they have an open mic night. And I know the star, Amasa Albright, will be there. So if you want to see a local star, she will be there at 9 o'clock over there singing at Celebrities Bar and Grill. And, if you want to be someone to do poetry or just maybe, I don't know. I think Max said whatever you want to do up there as long as it's within reason. So come show your talents and we'll have fun. Celebrities Bar and Grill, 9 o'clock, team. I'll see you there.
Robert, what's your favorite dish at Celebrities?
Me personally, I like the steak special, right?
Steaky steak.
Yeah, so on Tuesday they have a steak special. I think it's $12.99 for some mashed potatoes, a steak, and salad, or mashed potatoes, steak, and Texas toast. That's what it was, Texas toast. And I ordered a side salad. So.
Yeah, I've been a celebrity since I was at Cal State when I was a student there.
Oh, yep.
Before you were a celebrity.
It's
Go in there with the Almost Famous shirt.
I mean, like, if I was considered famous, it'd probably only be in celebrities. So, but I don't drink. But we've done a lot of stuff there. So they do a lot of things for the community. And thank you, Max. We appreciate you very much. Yeah, helping us put on this show for a long time. I'd also be remiss if I did not mention Motivational Realizations help pay for this show today. Thank you, Ipiani Lockhart. He really cares about talent, and we actually have a show or a section of I Love San Bernardino County called the Talent Show that is just for talent. But that's we do that once a month. This show is just because you guys are awesome, right? So we kicked out some politicians out of the way, and we brought you all in. Your mama has been really a hell of a supporter, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. She has made sure we got a hold of your music. My girlfriend downloaded it. We've been listening to it in the car because it cycles through, right?
Yeah.
Cycles through, and you hear about some native plants.
Well, I want to hear what song comes on after our song.
Oh, after the native plant
Yeah,
one?
what music comes on after ours?
I'll have to ask her. I mean, I'll have to see what.
I want some Miley Cyrus coming on.
Well, no. She likes jazz, old jazz. So most of it is old jazz.
Really?
Yeah.
So Miles?
Yeah. All right. Well, I do have a small history tidbit. I like to do history every time. But before we get to that, I'd like to mention our I Love San Bernardino standout of the week. This week is Tommy Ramos. He is in charge of putting together the Santos Manuel powwow. His grandfather is Santos Manuel, or his great-great-great-grandfather. And it was an incredible event, team. I went there. They had the signature fry bread, right, or Navajo tacos. Oh, my. But you have to go quick and get them in the very beginning. Otherwise, you got an hour or 2 hour line for sure. But I do have some hookups, right? Yeah, so you go in the back, like, hey, what's up? But I don't like to do that. So I'd rather go early and get them the right way. But still, so good. So Yellow Horse tacos and fried bread. Oh, yummy. Good stuff. And I want to give them a shout out. Also, the team for San Manuel that put that event together, the fact that we have so many different groups that come from all over the United States to participate, that is incredible for our community. And the blessings are just, over and over, especially I personally love bird songs. And, I'm a bird singer kind of groupie. I love to see them perform. I love to see the styles because they're very similar when you go from reservation to reservation. A lot of them saved by Mr. Levi himself. So it's good stuff. The Gabrielino, right?
Yeah.
Have some bird songs as well.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, some really cool stuff. Thank you, Tommy Ramos, for putting that on. He got me a press pass. Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. So, I felt special walking around there, but what it ultimately, it's good for our community. And my niece is Gabrielino, so for her to have access to an event like that in San Bernardino is really cool, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of places don't have their own reservation right there, So and being a part of Cal State myself, an alumni, wow. That's a really good event. And it rained before on Friday. It rained and rained, and then it was perfect afterwards. Perfect, no dust, nothing. So, they're all dancing out there in the grass.
Yeah.
So to have a nice little wet down before they do it, oh yeah.
Yeah, we have a version of a rain song that we came up with.
Oh.
We like to.
We need
play
that here in our area. That's for sure. All right, let me. And Standout of the Week is brought to you by Ben Chavez with First Lineage Site Services. Thank you, Ben, so much. 2 years supporting the I Love San Bernardino County show and I Love San Bernardino Standout of the Week. We appreciate you, dude. And I'm sure San Manuel does as well. Thank you, San Manuel. You are awesome, Tommy Ramos. And I got a cool picture with him. And Ken, I missed you, dude. I missed you and Mr. Ramos. Assembly Member Ramos, I missed there on the Saturday, and the whole Ramos family and Ramirez are really good people. So kudos to them, and a great event at San Manuel powwow. Yeah, I'm a Yote Cal State San Bernardino. Okay, I do have a history tidbit for you all, and it picked specially for you from my Legends of the Arrowhead book. I put a culmination of all the history of the Arrowhead, our great Arrowhead in San Bernardino, and one of those is attributed to the Gabrielino, so I thought I'd read it to you. Arrowhead Legend number 2, Gabrielino Shoshone, or Tongva Arrowhead Springs Legend. Arrowhead Springs is mentioned in the book California Gabrielino Indians, written by Bernice Eastman Johnson, 1962, page 20. She explains the significance of Arrowhead Springs to the early First Peoples, the Gabrielino Shoshone, or the Tongva, if you wish. Amutskapiavit, or Camp Cajon and Nilanga near Arrowhead Springs were two places the Gabrielenos said their ancestors had camped, naked and cold, at the beginning of the world when the earth was still soft. For every landmark to be seen, the Gabrieleno had their own legends and shared those with their neighbors, clothing nature with the bright fabric of their dreams and visions. So that's our little history tidbit for today. I hope you enjoyed it.
Nice, yeah.
All right, let's get into some good music here, team. So before how do we start? Let's get everybody's name here. Let's
Yeah.
move on. You want to introduce everyone, or
Can we just start with the song first? I think.
if you want
Yeah,
to.
the song.
Go
I think
for
will
it.
introduce us better, and then we'll talk a little bit after.
Yeah.
We like to let the music speak for itself, homie.
I agree. If that's what you wish.
All right, we're ready. Okay.
I wanna be a native plant. I wanna grow where they say I can. Mama, make me a native plant so I can grow when they say I can't. When they say I can't. What my mama used to say. She said the first step is always the hardest. So que esperas? You need to get started. Just look up at that old oak tree. Years ago was a little baby, then 1 foot tall, then 2, then 3. One day that's gonna be me. Mama, give me the whole world to feed. Mama, give me a little baby squirrel to feed. 'Cause either way, I'll be free. Either way, I'll be me. 'Cause I'm looking up at grandmother tree. One day that's gonna be me. 'Cause I wanna be a native plant. I wanna grow when they say I can't. Mama, make me a native plant so I can grow when they say I can't. Always grow when they say you can. What my mom used to say, she said, look ahead or you'll stay behind, mijo. Get the past out of your mind, mijo, like a bay tree burnt to the ground. She wakes up and looks all around. None of her sisters are to be found. The birds are quiet, not a sound. Live in the past and you can drown. All the past weighs a weighs a million pounds. So I look ahead, look all around. A new forest rising from the ground. And next to you, a little campground. A little family, proud and brown. A little mija with eyes all round. She's looking up, she's spellbound. She's looking up, it's so profound. She looks at her mama, she makes this sound. She says, I wanna be a native plant. I wanna grow when they say I can't. Mama, make me a native plant so I can grow and grow and grow when they say I can. When they say I can. Always grow when they say you can. A free-flowing Salinas River. That's a native dream. Millions of oak trees touching and kissing. That's a California dream. Hundreds of millions of salmon That's a LA dream, and one day soon these will all be American dreams. All of these are American dreams. All of these are American.
Pretty awesome, team. So, what inspired that song?
Oh, I don't know. I remember just wanting to be a native plant. Shit. Spencer. Sorry about that. I forgot that we're on the airwaves. I mean, a lot of we all have worked with native plants.
Grew up with
You
them.
know, our spirit, our families, you know, for probably thousands of years have been with native plants. And you just drive around California. We probably all have our favorite native plants, but they're inspiring, bro, because think of an oak tree that's been here for like 500 years, 700 years, what it's seen, how many fires it's been through. Like the bay tree that I talk about, like that gets burned down to the ground, and like 20 days later, it's about 7 feet tall with no rain. Like, you know, there's times in our lives when we get burned down, we get cut down, we have to wake up and just start over again, right? And the fact that, you know, California has been and hopefully will continue to feed, you know, tens of thousands, if not millions of people without any, you know, fertilizers and all that, just because that's what California does. Like, why wouldn't you want to be a native plant? Like, what is more futuristic than a native plant? What is more now than a native plant?
I know what is. A plant. I was thinking about this conundrum when I was driving here today, that we have to call them native plants when these are the plants that were originally here. These are the plants. But that's the only thing. Otherwise, that's a very good analogy, what you're saying. I have a question about the oak. Like, so, like, have you watched an oak grow before? Or it's just the idea of one growing large and strong?
Before we get too, can we take that chance to introduce ourselves?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
go ahead if you want to.
What's up, guys? My name is Hector, and I play the percussion drums for this band since its inception, which was 5 years ago.
It's hard to keep him quiet. Vato, you never hear him this quiet.
Well, you're talking to a radio show host, dude. Good job, man. Keep talking all
The
you want.
drums. We told him, maybe don't bring all your drums. Maybe don't bring all that in.
And he's a botanist, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Nicole. I play bass for the band. I love native plants.
What's your favorite?
Oh, that's like picking your favorite child. Luckily, I only have one human child, so it's easy for me to pick my favorite.
Sage, and my second is Papa.
Oh, nice. Papa. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Jason, and I also love native plants. I play guitar in the band, one of the guitar players, and my favorite native plant is the California buckwheat.
Solid.
So with the California buckwheat, like, I've often heard that it was used as a possible food source during times of lean. But like all the people and anthropologists I work with, they're like, how do you collect them all? It's so hard and everything. But if you look, the harvester ants do it for you. You can just go to their nest and pick it up and collect as much as you want during winter. All right, keep going.
Yeah, hi, my name's Antonio Sanchez, Tony, Boogie,
Toño.
and I got to start this band with Evan Meyer, who's not here today. He's traveling up north. He's moving up north. He was a vocalist and keyboard player too. We started together about 11 years ago, I think, 2013. We were drunk when we started, so it's hard to remember too much, but I think
Drunk right now.
2013.
Yeah, hi, my name is Rico Ramirez. I'm the guitarist for the band. And yeah, I was like the added on member from when him and Evan started the band, 2013. I was an intern at the time and met these guys and started playing. together.
And how long have you been playing guitar?
I've been playing guitar for 27 years.
Okay.
Yeah, since I was 8.
Want to give a shout out to your mom and uncle?
Oh, yeah.
They're big fans of
yeah,
y'all.
I give a shout out to my mom, my wife and kids, my uncle, everyone listening. Love you guys.
Yeah, they really care about y'all. You know what I I really do.
We have 2 monthly listeners on Spotify, and I think that's them.
So right now, go on Spotify, and I actually don't use it, but I will go on just for you. Yeah, and like that, right? But I did give you some views for your YouTube video, so you can go to YouTube. They're on YouTube as well, and you can also follow them on Instagram. Native Sage Against the Machine, right? On
Yep.
Instagram.
Yeah.
That's our handle, but we're
Okay.
Sage Against the Machine.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
wow! He did a little like,
Authoritative.
whoa, come, like you got insulted.
It's my show or his show? I
Well,
forgot.
well, he's already taken over, so I gave up.
Do you
But,
see, like, it's so mean, man.
I need a drink.
Is there a? Oh, there it is. Okay, turn it up.
No, totally cool, totally cool. So I'm still interested in that Grand Oak. So what in the heck gave you the idea about talking about growing a grand old oak? And there's a reason why I keep asking this question, because I always say this. I say, I plant 20,000 acorns and 1 or 2 will become an anthropologist, paleontologist, grand old oak here in San Bernardino. What inspired you to use that imagery? Because it's a very powerful image, the grand oak.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's fair to just ask me because I think we all have our opinions of oaks.
Well, who wrote the
and-
song? Who wrote this song?
I
He
think we
came up
wrote
with
it.
the lyrics. We kind of wrote it together.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's
Yeah.
go through that process. So, like, what initially made you think, oh, let's do a song about native plants?
Well, all the songs that we have, that's kind of the only thing. I mean, we'll take anybody, even this about over here in the drum. You see, we can take anybody. We'll take anybody for our band.
Okay. So it native
But
plants.
it
It's
has to
native.
be. I mean, you know, the way that we all either have worked with native plants or work right now with California native plants, like a seed farm, maybe collecting stuff, maybe as a botanist, owning a nursery. Used to work at a botanic garden, and so that's, you know, we could write songs about love, about, you know, deception, all that stuff. But that's plenty of stuff like that. Like we all have this thing in common, and plants are like
we're all
people.
plant nerds, so,
So,
we,
so,
Yeah.
so anything,
we bond on that.
anything from North and South America?
No, we focus on
Or
California.
California?
California.
Yeah,
Native.
Okay.
yeah, California. Well, you know, I think Rico speak more to this than the rest of us, but we're in California. Why not represent?
Yeah, the native
California.
plants here and how people use them and co-evolve with them for, you know, for centuries. So I think everyone shares that passion.
I think it's awesome. I mean, I love to grow my own native. I've grown hollyleaf cherry. You know, I grow black sage, white sage. You know, what they call harupa sage or California sage. The growing black walnut. But
Yeah.
see, I did progress past that. Like I realized that our native plants don't have pawpaw. And I wanted to see why the Native Americans grew pawpaw, and like I wanted to show that they were the ones that made those little pawpaw forest areas on the East Coast.
Yeah, and I think, you know, some of us, maybe all of us, stopped saying the Native Americans, especially because we have, you know, Native California here, because to say the Native Americans just makes it seem like it's a big map and they're all the same. And so for us, it's not a native plant; it's a California native plant.
California.
What is it to be Californian?
More for
you know,
us,
like
yeah.
people come to California right now. They come for jobs. They come for the weather, but they forget about a lot of the things that have been here for thousands of years. They just think of Staples Center, downtown LA. That used to all be native plants. And you know, things are how they are. But imagine how California used to look. And when you go up to like maybe Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, out here in areas that have been kind of untouched or a little bit untouched,
Yeah, the
it
wilderness
just
areas,
takes your
right?
breath
Yeah.
away what California used to be.
Oh yeah,
right?
if you read the old accounts, especially the Spaniards that came through here, they would walk under oaks all the way, and
Yeah.
it'd be roses and blackberries and grapes.
Yeah, I think that's one of his. He
Yeah.
read a similar.
Yeah, and that mean they were all touching, and then and I believe they were planted by the local indigenous peoples. Of course, my grandpa planted that tree like I do right now on my property, right? But
Yeah.
you have to own a property for a long time in your family before that even becomes something.
Yeah.
And then the Spaniards came and they weren't native plants to them. They were, oh, that's bad. So that's what we're dealing with now. And the only ones we really trust are like corn, and we don't even really trust that anymore, right? So I believe these are all leftover gardens, especially the LA Hills, just leftover horticultural areas where the local natives owned every single canyon, knew every single garden, and then there's a bunch of fallow plants that came from those left there, and invasive ones, plants from the west.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at native plants. I love them. I jump into them. I love to watch them grow after a fire. I'm very surprised that you even knew that. All the plants on Arrowhead Peak there are fire resistant and come back from the root most of the time after a hard fire. That's an incredible horticultural tool, and that's a great plant to use for food, right? They're also using these plants here, shamish, right? Well, if you're running things on wood, right, and you cook with wood, you have to have wood available to cook with. So you have to have huge areas of just cooking wood, right? So like not everything was just for food, right? It's like you go up into our hills and it's like a pharmacopoeia of different medicines, foods, building materials. They had everything they needed right here. Right here in Southern California, there should be many civilizations, and we're not really discussing that yet. It will come in the future. Huge civilizations developed right here along our three river systems in the California Bight. And you're going to find it with our native plants.
Yeah, and he was talking about the plants for like food, for medicine. The one thing, I mean, there's a lot of things you didn't mention that
Okay,
plants get
yeah.
used for.
And
one of them,
yeah.
one of them is sex,
Oh!
like pollination, and that's what the next song is about, right?
Let's do it.
Right? Because
Let's do it.
we wrote a song. It's a kind of
Is
like
there
estilo cumbia.
Any bad words?
Sex.
Okay, that's it. Okay, no worries. No worries. You can say that all you want.
But it's about the insects having sex with the plants, pollination, and it gets dirty. It gets real dirty, Robert.
I want to see
Yeah.
what the monarchs were doing to make your
what's the
earrings.
prediction? Eric, you better have your hand on that button. Yep. I guess he's got both hands on that button because you might have to censor this whole next half hour because we're about to talk about those tarantula hawks having their way with those milkweed flowers, and it's about to get real good.
Ooh, this is like plant porn.
There's a lot of pollen. Let me say,
All over the
it's
place.
enough pollen for you too, Eric, if you want.
1, 2, 3, 4.
See. A ver cómo va. He's a California poppy, a chulo. Every pollinator that you know wants to get a little piece of that. Get a little piece of that. Oh no. Oh, no. Ay, papi chulo. Oh, you look so good in the desert heat. Papi chulo, and can we meet? Ay, papi chulo, papi chulo. I bet you taste real sweet. You got me at your feet. Ay, papi chulo, don't tell me que no. Is all this pollen just for me, or you messing around with other bees? Oh, please, papi, please. I want you all for me, for me, for me. Don't make me get on my knees, papi chulo, and please. You're a California papi chulo. Every pollinator that you know wants to get a little piece of that. No, get a little piece of that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ay, papi chulo. It's not my fault, papi chulo. I was coming home from the fields, a hard day work, pollinating those almond trees in the Harupa Valley. And I came over that little hill, and there you were, papi chulo, with your petals all wide open just for me, papi chulo. Your pollen, offering it just to me, papi chulo. I gotta go home, papi chulo. chulo, but maybe I'll stay just for a little while because you, my California poppy chulo. Every pollinator that you know wants to get a little piece of that. Go no, get a little piece of that. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, 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 no. And on and on. A ver, Rico Ramirez. Oh. You got 4 sexy petals on the central stem. I see you full of pollen and I say, go Bobby down. You're gonna make me sin. I'm on my knees, amen, Bobby chulo. You're a California Bobby chulo. Every pollinator that you know wants to get a little piece of that. Oh no, get a little piece of that. Say yes, yes, say yes, just one time, yes. Papi, I need you to say. Yeah! And that's how seeds get produced, little ones. Don't let your parents tell you otherwise.
That's the poppies and the bees.
It's dirty. It's dirty. You ever seen a video? It's dirty. I don't know why they put those videos on YouTube. It's dirty. Parental guidance
Spin
suggests.
around in there, huh?
How does it go with your finger? Oh, come on. Kids watch.
Yeah. Man, that California poppy, I love. That's such a beautiful plant, especially when they bloom out in the high desert. Oh man, it's so beautiful. Right here we have a smaller poppy in the Waterman
My
Canyon.
flora, right? It's
Yeah,
like the,
little baby
Yeah.
one, but
Oh,
so
wow.
beautiful.
Baby
I've only
poppy.
seen one specimen once, and I was like, wow. I was way up on the side of the hill in Waterman Canyon. But like, I love that California poppy. But there is one interesting fact about the California poppy. In South America, they are an invasive species. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you've ever grown one, like I like to keep the white ones. So occasionally you'll get one that's white, right? And like they'll live forever. It will come back from the root, almost every year. So they're really cool. They look like a little carrot almost on the bottom.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't chew it. Yeah, and
You tried, huh?
yeah, I've experimented with the poppy. Yeah, of course. I mean, like I'm an anthropologist, and that's what we do. But like it just left a really raspy taste in the back of your mouth. So yeah, no good. Yeah. So don't mess with that one. Yeah, do something. Go to Stizzy, dude.
I'll listen to you.
Go to Stizzy. Yeah, man. I mean, those days of having to go through the whole cookbook, those are all over, man. We got something. We got one more song right here.
Of course.
Yeah, let's do this. What do
Yeah.
you got for
Can
us?
we talk a little bit about if people are interested in finding out more about us?
After your song?
Okay, let's
All
do
right.
it. So you were talking about fire.
Yes.
oh yeah.
This is our fire song.
All right.
Because I think we believe like you, or no, I think we know. Yeah, people have been setting fires for probably thousands of years, and you move into an area that's used to fires, and well, maybe don't complain that there's a fire.
Yeah. And especially if you haven't been continuously burning it like you should have been, right?
Yeah, people say no to fire. To some of us, it's almost like saying no to God or Creator, for real.
Yeah, the
Like,
sun.
like you're in Fireland.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fireland.
We can't-
It's like going to
we love that
Disneyland and
fire.
saying like, hey, I don't want to see Mickey. Well, don't come to Disneyland.
And I like steak.
Ya saben cómo me pongo.
We need fire.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, it's a beautiful day in the chaparral. There's fire, your friends, it's natural. Your tears, the ground begins to swell. A beautiful day in the chaparral. Go! Burn, burn, burn. Burn, California, burn. Burn, burn, burn. Burn, California with the fire. Some days I wanna dance just like fire, fire, fire. Watch me dance just like fire, fire, fire. I heard that some of you are on the fence about fire, fire, fire. About fire, fire, fire. I heard that some of you are building fences just to keep out fire, fire, fire. Keep out fire, fire, fire. But no, not me. I'll jump the fence just like fire, fire, fire. I'll jump the fence, fire, fire, fire. So watch me burn. Watch me burn. Watch me burn. Watch me burn. Watch me burn, 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 burn. Ah! Burn that fire, 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 fire,
Fire! Yeah! I see why you added this guy in, man. Yeah, but so does that hurt your hands or
No.
no? Well, no. My friend Eddie, he plays the handpan, and he says after a few hours it can get, your hands can hurt the next day.
You're in between joints are the ones that take the most beating.
Okay.
So
But the more practice, the easier it gets. Okay.
we just got this. So we improvised for
He took
for
out
this.
he took out all the shirts from his cajon. All his shirts. That's his shirts and underwear drawer. He just took it out and then
I wasn't
it
gonna-
works.
Nancy's mad
Whatever
too.
works.
His lady's mad. He's like, come on, like, stop using our
No,
household stuff.
when we heard we were gonna be acoustic, we're like, how are we gonna fit a big drum set? So we decided to invest in this.
Yeah, because normally we play electric show and it's
Okay.
really loud.
We're loud.
and
Well,
loud
this
equipment.
is awesome. It's working well. It's a little
Yeah.
bit electric, but still,
Yeah.
you're doing a great job,
It
team.
worked out.
I'm
Yeah.
cheating.
No, it's still okay because it adds it kind of adds perfect to it.
Yeah.
Well, like if Nirvana can do electric,
Yeah.
Bass
if
unplugged.
Nirvana could plug in unplugged,
I just watched Nirvana unplugged a bunch of times and we're like,
Same. Same.
I honestly let the bands do whatever they wish when they're coming in trying to, because you
well,
never
that's
know
the
what you're
case.
gonna
His
learn.
drums is in the car, right?
Yeah.
we have had drum sets in here, and right
You
there,
got it
right?
outside,
Yeah.
They
So,
tell us this now.
No, it's too loud. It's
but
too loud.
that's perfect. That actually sounds great.
Yeah.
It'd be good in a bar or something like that.
Yeah, that's what we.
And you guys play. I saw a nursery sometimes, and so
Yeah.
We play, yeah.
That's
Go-
our
go-
home base.
That's our home base.
That's
Yeah.
our
Yeah,
home
yeah. So, yeah, we often play at Artemisia Nursery, so that's my my other baby, my nursery, and it's where we practice.
That's your baby?
No, it's just my first baby. yeah. Yeah.
Also, it's your 7th-year anniversary, wedding anniversary today.
It is.
Congratulations!
Yeah, I'm celebrating 7 years of marriage with my husband Richard Houghton tonight. So yeah.
Well, we'll dedicate this show to your anniversary.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. And
Yeah.
Where do we play? What kind of show? Like, I think you're asking like, where do we play?
oh yeah,
and,
yeah, like
Yeah.
are you down with the nursery gig and
Oh,
you
yeah.
dig all that? Like where else you guys playing?
Anywhere outside with native plants, California native plants.
Oh, what about this Saturday? Where are we playing this Saturday in Highland Park?
Are we playing this Saturday? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty special. So some of the shows that we play because we haven't played together for a month or two, and like let's play at the nursery, at Nicole's Native Plant Nursery, like 90% native plants at our nursery. But the other
Anyway.
They
Yeah,
forgive you.
Anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta have a great.
Every time we got a lavender in there, I don't hear the end of it.
Yeah.
The whole practice. Like,
and
You guys see Chris? No, we don't. We're in nursery.
It's under quarantine.
haters up.
Yeah.
We got invited to play with some other amazing musicians. With MWGOE, which is Many Winter Gatherings of Elders. They've been doing it for years now. It's an intertribal group out in Long Beach that does not a powwow, but a spiritual intertribal gathering in October.
And so they asked us to play with them for a fundraiser with a bunch of other groups. And then we'll get to play in October at the P22 Day at Griffith Park. And then in October, we're playing here in Claremont, about maybe 45 minutes away. Is it 45 minutes away? An hour?
Here, it's
An hour?
like 30 minutes away in
Yeah.
Claremont at the California Botanic Garden.
Yeah, for the Southern
that's
California
beautiful.
botanists.
That's
Yeah.
where I met
Gorgeous.
this guy, and I interned there, and I think we have a lot of friends and colleagues
Yeah.
over there now.
We try to keep it, not that other bands don't, right? If you just play at a bar, it's so much fun to make music, but we try to keep it almost for like a purpose. I hate to say that because it's not like other people aren't doing it. You know, that doesn't mean that it's better or whatever. But if we can get together to fundraise or to help support like
plants.
you know, workshop or like these cool events, that means so much more to us, I think, you know, than. But we don't mind playing breweries too. We'll play a brewery.
Yeah.
In fact, if we leave early right here, we might just set up at the 7-Eleven. We play 7-Eleven parking lots all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw it when you drove up on us. We were playing.
Parking lot.
I got pics.
I got pics, or it didn't happen.
I actually thought you guys might be out there, so I was like, man, go check them out. So you're obviously being requested, right? So you're feeling a little bit of success, but you haven't gone pop, or you haven't gone that mainstream yet.
Yet.
Would you?
still
Yeah.
time.
Would you do a song that's not about native plants, or
That's
is
a good
it?
question.
I don't know. I mean, do you have songs like besides Happy Birthday?
So, yeah, that's a good question. So I bet you half of ours, no, maybe we got about 18, 20 songs. I bet you about 5 or 6 of them, if you didn't know that they were about plants, I don't think you wouldn't know, right?
And anyways, it's hard to, almost
the
everything's
Rain
about plants
song.
anyways, right? So you can pretty much turn anything. You
Yeah.
know?
I think like Rain Song, Connected,
We have one song that
Jessica
I like.
Song.
Jessica song. It's about a dear friend that we had, right? She passed. But he finds a way to make the lyrics work with native plants, comparing her to one. So boom, there it
Because
is.
he is an
But
artist.
but she was, you know, rest in
She was
peace,
very
Jessica. She was a
fun.
botanist,
She was a
and she was a native girl también.
Yeah.
And she was with us when we started this band. Like, she didn't play instruments, but she would play with the sacatito, and she would play with the. So she
She fit right in. She fit right in. One of us. One of us. R.I.P.
So do you still respect other plants? Like
Yeah.
the humble,
Oh, yeah,
like the humble
yeah.
peach or
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use a lot of aloe for like skin stuff. You
Right,
know,
right.
you just
Okay.
cut the flesh out
yes.
and then you use it on your skin.
There's a lot of
So-
native plants that can be used medicinally, but there's also you can use a lot of different plants, right?
I think, you know, well, I went to Lowe's one day. I'm not gonna say which Lowe's. Oh, can I say? My bad. I went to a
Big box store.
home improvement store, and I walked through the nursery, counted the different species, so tomatoes, aloes, lavenders, fig trees, all that. Over 300 species for sale. How many were California native?
10.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, I get too many.
That's ambitious.
It was 2.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that's why we respect non-native plants. We love native. We grew up with non-native plants, but where are our native plants? You know, the lack of respect, I think, is part of why we do this. Like don't forget, these plants have had songs, prayers, have had people celebrating, and not that people don't, but like let's celebrate these guys. You know?
Yeah, I've always. You're actually rare. There people that like native plants are rare. You'll meet them occasionally out there in public.
Like
and-
rare native plants? What?
No, I mean like that actually care, that even know the
CNPS, like,
difference.
ones and
Like
twos,
CNPS 1.2, 1.2B, like listed for listed
I'm
Fish and
talking-
Wildlife Service.
I'm talking like me, who go out and with their book and identify native plants just to do it, right?
Yeah.
Just for fun, because I don't know what that plant is.
Yeah.
And it bugs me why I don't know native.
Well, I think there's also
Yeah.
something to be said here. Like Hector's talking about aloe and like his relationship with aloe, right? He has a connection with aloe, even if aloe is from South Africa, not from California, right?
And he grew it in here. Right?
Yeah, and we have relationships with plants too, right? Whether it's something that we brought here or something that's grown here already.
Plants.
But the plants have so many relationships themselves, right? And so if a plant is from here, it's had thousands of years to develop those relationships, not just with us, because it's not just about us, right? they have relationships with each other, relationships with the
They
flora.
controlled us. They moved
Yeah.
all around the planet, including zacate, right? Like it controlled us. It moved all around the planet. Now it's one of the most important plants, to me, in the world, right? But-
So as you're saying that, you think about that word gentrification, or when
Yep.
there's a neighborhood of folks that have been there for 30 years, 50 years, 100 years.
It's happening in San
And then
Bernardino
other
right now.
folks come in and they don't kind of care too much about what was there before. They bring their own stuff in.
Yep.
Like, isn't that what we're doing with plants? We're kind of gentrified California with
Yep.
we're like, well, yeah, I know you're cool. I know I like this old taqueria right here in Northeast LA, but let me bring in some like cappuccino.
So here's
organic.
a prime example.
Like- Oh,
you
did I hit home?
You can eat the
Okay,
weed.
okay.
You can eat the weeds, right? You guys have seen the books. You eat the weeds.
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that,
right.
right?
Yeah.
So you can go, and some of those plants are native, and some of them are feral from the west, right? And those plants, like in our yards, like if look at your own grass. It's not grass, most of it, right? You go through your own grass, and what you'll start to find are fallow, leftover agricultural plants that the people were using for feeding their chickens, their hogs, their lambs quarters, chickens, but all these different
Yeah.
names. Why? Because they were in competition, right? My chickens are getting the fattest because they're eating this. But then when grain and they came in, all that stuff went away. But the plants are still there for us to eat,
Yeah.
They're right in our own yards.
Yeah.
So if you identify your own plants, you can eat dandelion. It's a bitter green. You can actually take the bitter out, but why? That's the medicine. We've gotten away from the medicine of it, So this is the kind of stuff I like to support.
Yeah.
Now, we have 5 minutes. Do we have time for one more?
I think we got
What you guys
one
want to do?
more.
Oh, we're doing the
Mariposa?
The
Yeah.
milkweed?
Milkweed.
Yeah.
do it.
All right, we're gonna do a fun one, a little style tejano, about milkweed, which is the only type of plant that the monarch mom will lay her eggs on, and so just giving respect
And,
to.
and that monarch had some psychedelic milkweed.
Mhm.
The one
Oh,
that-
yeah.
his earrings are bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, go.
Oh yeah. Talk about a toxic relationship. Monarchs and milkweed. Toxica, toxica, toxica. Here we go. What song are we playing?
Milkweed.
That's right. A little 2 seconds.
Okay. Where am I?
We're not used to playing this acoustic. Here we go. Here we go. Right?
Radio.
Dun, dun, dun. My mama was a monarca, flying through the park when she seen my people's favorite plant. She laid a little huevo, and I was born de nuevo, and I did the caterpillar dance. You know I had no shame, I threw on me no munchkin when I crawled, then I creeped. I ate till I was good, it almost gave me chorro, and I hung myself to sleep. Cause I'm munching milkweed, munching milkweed. I've been munching on the milkweed all day long. Munching milkweed, munching milkweed. I've been munching on the milkweed all day long. I woke up from a nap, I'm really, really happy. I got wings to soar real high. I found all my hermanos, and that's pa' donde vamos. They said norte is where we fly. We flew a bunch of días, un chingo de mías. Was it God or was it chance? Well, I found that plant de nuevo, and I laid a little huevo so my kids could do the caterpillar dance. Cause I'm munching milkweed,
munching milkweed. I've been munching on the milkweed all day long. Munching milkweed, munching milkweed. I've been messing up the milkweed all day long.
Yeah! Making more monarchs. Yeah.
Munch.
So plant some milkweed, team, and the monarchs will come. I planted it myself. It's been the third year. It comes back from the seed, and we have monarchs all in my backyard now.
Excellent.
Wow.
It works in native varieties. Don't
Yeah,
plant
it's all
the
about the
don't
native
plant the
ones,
other
right?
type. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I love native plants and I
Yeah.
love you
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
How can we find out more information real quick?
Yeah, everything is on Instagram right now. Unfortunately, that's all we do. Hopefully, we'll get a
Oh,
website.
YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. I mean, we have some of our songs on
Yeah.
YouTube, but we upload all of our shows on through Native Sage Against the Machine on Instagram. Native Sage Against the Machine. We got a show this Saturday night, September 28th, to support the MWGOE folks, the Many Winter Gathering of Elders folks. And then in October, we got two shows, P22 Day, Griffith Park, and then SoCal Botanist, which if anybody getting into plants, if anybody, and hopefully you guys all feel this way, like you don't have to go to school to become a botanist. Many of our abuelitas, many of our people that we grew up with are botanists. They just don't have a PhD. They don't get paid like botanists, right? So that Southern California Botanist Conference is amazing if you guys are interested.
So make it their team. Look up Native Sage Against the Machine, but Native Sage Against the Machine on Instagram.
Yes,
We
sir.
love you guys. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. This is I Love San Bernardino County Radio Show, and we all out of here.